Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Oscar Kipkoros, senior runner from Kenya, who is a 5-time All-American for the Stars. And Oscar, last Saturday, you were the runner-up in the Mid-States Classic in Kansas. Tell us what went on in that race for you.
Thank you so much for having me today. Last week on Kansas, it was a pretty good race, though it was not that much I expected from the race. But you don't have to give an excuse. We have to get it rolling for the next shot.
Take us back to last year when OCU won the national championship in cross country. What was that feeling like for you? What went into the national championship performance?
It was like decent and so amazing, like being a national champion. It's one thing that I've been looking forward, maybe as a team and a group of good working teammates. We've been working all along and precisely.
Also last year, you were the individual champion at the conference meet, the Sooner Athletic Conference meet. What went into that performance?
It was a great performance for me, and precisely we were looking forward as a team to win the conference, and we did that. It's perfect thing, like, you know, we've been consistent, we've been working at training, being disciplined, getting a lot of things every at a time. Coach Aske us be on top of everything, and that's one of the things makes us to be winners each and every day.
In the track and field season last year, you won the individual national championship in the 3,000-meter steeplechase. What do you remember about that race, and how did it feel for you standing up there winning the national championship?
I was so much happy, and I felt like I was emotional at some point, because before going to national champions, I was ranked like second last. But at the end of the day, what matters is much about the results. It's not about how you're being ranked, it's about how you're going to perform. And I really thank my coach for making me work hard each and every day so that I can be the good runner.
How do you feel like you've progressed as a runner since you've been here at OCU?
It feels good. I came here, I didn't know I was going to run all those good times. Basically coming from that place, we had so many difficulties on like adapting, you know. It's not an easy thing. If you look like Kenya in terms of climate and culture, we're different, but I get to adapt very easily and get things worked done.
What was it that brought you here to OCU, and how did you end up becoming a runner here?
Precisely, I communicated with Martha Cuero, and I had different skills. I had Middle Tennessee, Penn State, but OCU gave me a full ride, and it was my passion to do criminal justice, and I feel like OCU had a perfect thing for me. They had a good results for me, and also I progressed myself to have a good career as an athlete. That's what make me to count as OCU as a best school, as a community that has adapted me like their own son, and it's a pretty nice school that I've lived to be, and I will be always an OCU.
What are you studying here?
I'm doing criminology and also non-profit leadership, graduate level.
And what kind of career goals do you have for yourself?
Basically, I want to continue having master myself into get experience for a moment, and then I'm also wanting to get things done in a pretty good way. Like I want to be a PhD holder and also to be a teacher in future. And also I'll keep running. I'll not stop running. If that's the cause, I'll also want to be an Olympic in future.
All right, that's Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Oscar Kipkoros. You can follow the Stars on OCUsports.com.
Thank you.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline. Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to men's wrestling coach Sam Hayeswinkle. The Stars get their season underway within the next week. And Coach, let's go back to last season. 6th place finish in the NAIA Championships. You guys had 4 All-Americans. Recap last season for us.
Well, last season went really well. It was initial season for me, and the guys all bought in right away, which makes a big difference. And I think it showed in our ranking. We went from 24th to 19th to 13th to 11th to a 6th place finish at Nationals, and continually all year placed higher than we were supposed to, which was good. That's what you want.
You got 2 of those All-Americans coming back for you this year, plus 5 All-Conference performers from last year. Tell us about the guys who are returning for this year's team.
We have so many. Montana Moon at 25. He was ranked as high as 7th, I believe, last year. Had a rough showing at Nationals, but should already be ranked top 7th again this year. I think preseason rankings are coming out here maybe this week. So we expect him to be a top 10 and be an All-American this year. He's one of the leaders on our team. 33, we have transfer Hayden Williams in. Also, we have transfer Drake Foster from Wyoming. It'll be a battle. We'll see who gets that spot, and I think the end of the year we'll be in the finals there. This is my prediction. 41, Jackson Gilmore was ranked all year and was injured half the year, which shows a little bit how good he is. They left him in the rankings on the chance he's going to come back from an injury, which you don't normally do that. You know, you get bumped out pretty quick. And so we're expecting great things out of him this year. 49, Connor Holman's returning. He had wins over ranked wrestlers. Battled a lot of injuries second half of the year. We expect him to be All-American this year, be right there, battling it out. 57, John McGowan's returning. He was a national qualifier for us. He really showed up the second half of the year last year. Had one of our better, was one of the better guys at Nationals. He made it, I think, to the round before the blood round, beat some tough guys. I expect him to do great things this year for us. 57. 65, we have R.J. Walker's in the lineup. That's Corey Walker's little brother. Corey's our national finalist at heavyweight. He's back this year also. He'll be seated top 2 in the nation, along with Chase Vincent. At 74, he'll also be ranked top 2 in the nation. And then you have RJ returning. And 84 is up for grabs right now. We got Andreas Vila and Caden Trulove battling out for the spot. And same thing's true. Anytime you got 2 guys that close battling for a spot, it's so hard to make the team. By the time you make the team, doing something at Nationals is just part of the game. And then 97, we have Easton Rendelman returning. He was also a national qualifier for last year. 2nd place at conference. Expecting great things out of him.
So we heard about a few of the new guys in that lineup you just ran through, but who are some of the newcomers to this team that you expect to make an impact?
Drake Foster, he'll be eligible 2nd semester. I'm expecting great things out of him. He was with my roommate through college, 2-time national champ, Tion Ware, for a few years at Wyoming, and then transferred here. And so I expect him to make some waves as soon as he's in. We have a couple other guys, Hayden Williams, Mason Ford also transferred in. Both those guys will be battling for spots on the team. Look for Hayden to be starting this week, and expecting great things out of him also. We got a full lineup, a lot of guys stepping in. We got a bunch of really good freshmen coming in. Steele Diaz will be looking to make a lineup spot. He was a 4-time All-American at Fargo, which is the biggest high school national tournament in America. So he could be making waves right away. A couple other really good freshmen that came in that they're going to have to battle for a spot, which is a good problem to have when you have really good kids coming in and they're not even on the lineup yet.
You guys had your black-blue ranking matchup last week, but it was a little bit of a different format than it's been in the past. Tell us about what that event was like and how much fun it was for your guys.
It was a blast. You know, we had a bunch of the other coaches come out and help out, Bo and Marty and Kristen and Denny. And, you know, the inner squads are always tough because there's no bad guys. You know, you got two moms cheering and everybody else is quiet. So it's always kind of awkward. Having those guys help out, and we had the girls were doing their inner squad at the same time, so we did guys match, girls match, and it made it a lot of fun. It brought a little, it took some of the tension out of the room, and it made it for a fun experience. And I think it was good for the guys get that first weigh-in kind of first match jitters out of the way. It's good.
So were there any results from the rankings match that maybe surprised you?
I don't think so. I think it went a lot like I expected. The matches that I thought would be close were just that. They were close. You know, either guy could have ended up on top, and that was about what we expected. And a lot of the spots were pretty determined beforehand. We had a couple injuries, a couple people not wrestling, so it turned out for a good event, which was nice.